With this lesson, we will start a new topic of plural and Russian nouns. Basically, this lesson will give you the overview of all of the rules, of all of the structured rules you will need to build plural. So it's a very important lesson, and I will build my lessons on mostly examples, and I will give you small rules how to approach these examples, how to understand them. I'm suggesting to you, write everything down what I'm saying, especially in this lesson, because it will be a map of all of the rules you will learn ahead. So here we are creating a solid base for building plural and Russian nouns. So let's start. I suggest you to create a table. Basically it will look like this. We will write singular, plural of a noun, and the ending. What changes in the ending? In this lesson, I will give you just a general structure, so very rudimental, basic rules, and in later sessions we will understand how it works, or I will give you much more examples, so you will understand it from your experience. Well, the first word would be journal. Journal is magazine. Journal. Journal is magazine. And the plural of journal, journалы. Journалы. So, can you see the difference between two words? Basically, journal in singular and journалы in plural. Magazines. We add «ы» and we ending «e». This is the general rule. If noun ends in consonant, basically we got a male noun. In this case, if noun ends in consonant, in a hard consonant, so we add «ы» in the end. It's not overall rule, so we'll alter it a little bit, but for now it is. Next one, газета, newspaper. Газета, newspaper, and the plural would be газеты. Газеты. Here, can you recognize it? A changes into «ы». A into «ы». Well, and this is a rule. If words ends in A, we change it into «ы» and we are getting plural. Let's continue. Now I will give you quite a few words and try to recognize the pattern. Книга, we already know this word, it's book. Книга ends in A. And the plural would be книги. Книги ends in E. Now, ручка. Ручка is pen. Ручка, pen. And the plural, ручки. Ручки. Стих. Стих is a poem. Стих. And the plural, стихи. Стихи, poems. Врач. We already learned it. Doctor. Врач. Врач. And the plural, врачи. Врачи. Карандаш, pencil. Карандаш. Карандаш is pencil, and the pencils, the plural would be карандаши. Карандаши. Этаж. Этаж is floor. Этаж. So этаж is floor in a building, and the plural would be этажи. Этажи. Next one, товарищ. Have you ever heard this word? Товарищ? Probably in Soviet movies or the movies about Soviets. And товарищ is comrade. Товарищ. And the plural, товарищи. Товарищи. She. Well, I don't know in English if товарищ got any negative connotations because Soviets were using this. Товарищ is also friend. We learned another word for friend, друг. And товарищ is synonymous in certain cases. So товарищ is friend and comrade. So let's stop on товарищ. Can you see any patterns? Книга, ручка, стих, врач, карандаш, этаж, товарищ. No, it's difficult to see the patterns. However, we can see the patterns of ending E in the plural. So, and actually this is what is important for us. Let's look at this. Книги, ручки, стихи, врачи, карандаши, этажи, товарищи. We got a hard consonant and E. Hard consonant and E. And the hard consonants got a special pattern. Basically, once we learned a special rule, a spelling rule. And the spelling rule was saying, after the consonants G, K, H, Ch, Sh, Zh, and Sh, we are allowed only to write E. Well, we are not only allowed to write E, but if we got a case where we need to choose between U and E, we have to write E. So this is the spelling rule. So if you haven't learned it by now, learn it now. After the letters G, K, H, Ch, Sh, Zh, and Sh, if we need to choose between E and E, we have to write E. Well, and this is basically what will create easiness for us. This is a small shortcut how to understand where to put E for plural. Because, for example, we got journal. Journal ends in consonant. And we learned if word ends in consonant, we need to add E. Not so for the words which end in G, K, H, Ch, Sh, Zh, and Sh. How will we deal with words like книга and ручка? Because they're not ending in consonants, they're ending in A. Well, for this we need to look at last two letters. So technically we're looking at last two letters. And if one of these letters is consonant from this group, G, K, H, Ch, Sh, Zh, Sh, and it's followed by A, it's followed by another letter, and we need to build a plural. We remove A and place E instead of this. So, книга, книги, ручка, ручки. And for стих, врач, карандаш, этаж, and товарищ, we don't have this problem. Basically, we got hard consonant and we need to end it with E. We'll learn few more examples in later sessions. Right now, write it down. It's very important for you to understand this. And it is also important for you to listen to the sound of Russian language. Basically, you need to find the melody for this particular rule. Книга, книги, ручка, ручки, журнал, журналы. Can I teach you the melody? No, I cannot. It's more or less your responsibility. You have to read, you have to watch Russian videos, you have to come to Russian online university, and at some point you will get used to this. I don't know anybody who got difficulties with building plural for nouns. So it is a very intuitive topic. However, those rules which we're learning now, they should be written down, and until you got this easiness, look at them and come back to them. And I'm suggesting you start speaking first. And even if you make mistakes, I will give you examples straight away. For example, if you make mistakes, for example, you place instead of E, then you will get word instead of журналы, журнали, or газети. It's not a problem. Russians will understand you, and they will correct you. If they won't correct you, you will understand from the context they will reply what kind of ending you should use. And for книги, ручки, стихи, it's even better, because E in this case are sounding so similar to I. So книги, книги, ручки, ручки, стихи, стихи. But don't tell to any other Russian teachers, because it's kind of sacrilege. They're trying hard to push you to be correct and to write it correct. But language is not about writing. Language is mostly about speaking, and you need to speak. Once you start speaking, and you will suddenly realize that, oh, the teacher from Russian Online University, that's Leo, he pronounces certain things differently. Probably I need to go back and listen to him one more time. If you got some difficulties in pronunciation of sounds, then I would suggest you go back to the phonetic section and go through the lessons in the phonetic, and at some point you will be able to pronounce difficult letters. Let's continue with the plural of nouns. The last 3 examples will be письмо. Письмо is letter. Письмо. And plural of письмо would be письма. Письма. Can you see O become A? And this is also a rule. We change O to A. Now, море. Море is sea. Море. And another one, здание. Здание is building. Здание. Plural of море would be моря. Моря. And for здание, здания. Здания. So, the rule here, je is changing to ya. Je to ya. So, now we got all of the rules to create a plural of Russian nouns. Not all of the rules. I'm lying to you. Those rules are the structured rules which I can present you in form of the table. What is this table important for? For you to understand the logic of creating the plural, of creating a solid base. First of all, the endings I and I will be overwhelmingly dominating all of the plurals. But the endings A and Ya, they will come in a much smaller group of words, much smaller group of nouns. However, the words which will have these endings, they will be more frequent. So we got a trade-off here. Actually, not a trade-off. We need to learn them anyway. Both rules, both endings. And for you, I suggest you to write this table down, because we will strictly follow this for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lessons. So I divided lessons into first one, the ending I, second one, ending changing from A to I, third one, our spelling rule, G, K, H, Ch, Sh, Zh, Sh. We only allowed to write I after this, if we need to choose between I and I. If it would be a different letter, it's not a problem, we can write it. But between I and I, we need to decide for I. And the fourth one, changing from ending from O to A and from Ye to Ya. And this would cover the general part of building a plural of nouns. However, after this, we will learn groups of words and some smaller rules, which will help you to understand plurals and singular in Russian language.